If you don't want any weapon, you can do armor. That's what Kink did for Loon.
Okay.
But there's no real rush. This week will be mostly, I think, if you get far enough, there may be one fight this week, but for the most part, everything else on everybody is leveled. So if you don't have your new spells and stuff, it's not going to be a big deal.
Yeah, sorry. Yesterday, I kind of lost everything because, yeah.
No, I think
I was high on adrenaline all night.
I think everybody was confused.
Oh yeah, I could also
mark
that trinket off too with the eggshell.
No, I think
I was high on adrenaline all night. Yeah.
You can say that it was
sanity
sake identified and sold for the best price.
The eggshell.
Just
I
for
was high on adrenaline all
sanity.
night. Yeah.
You can say that it was more sanity sake. I did that and put that in my inventory list.
I did get DV'd a new hammer. Leaf got brass knuckles.
The idea of her having brass knuckles.
Brings me such joy.
Right?
Hit me in the face.
You really want to do so? That's not advisable.
No. My friend was, we were talking because our work's been shit. And I have one earbud in, and I just happened to hear out of the corner, off to the side of me, I think I'm gonna go jump off a cliff, and I said, yeet, do a flip.
God's sake. That's brilliant. So yeah,
I think that kind of summarizes everybody's week so far.
I think so.
I'm all set up whenever you're ready to go.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. We're just...
No, I mean, I already started.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So last week, you guys finally finished the dungeon. We pretty much just stopped immediately after you guys finished the last bit of baddies. I do want to inform you because I just want to hear the reaction. When your idea for the tower was correct, you guys would have had an easier time if you had started at the bottom and worked your way up.
Oh well, we kind of owned it.
Yeah. I admit defeat, I was wrong. That was just Kay's interpretation. Kay's interpretation was down to bottom, then you could just walk out afterwards.
Oh, I'm not saying anybody's reasoning was bad, but it was just funny that somebody called it.
We were like, no, that can't be
It was the only one with a brain. No, Kay has a bit of a brain too, but...
Yeah, but it doesn't show very often.
It's killed me. I can't remember what the other time was now, but Wynn has like straight up called out my freaking plots twice now. And I have to keep myself quiet because I'm like, God damn it, Wynn! But to be fair, you guys haven't listened to Everly.
What I'm hearing is, let's just listen to Wynn from now on.
No, don't listen to Wynn from now on. Wynn is playing a 16-year-old kid in a 21-year-old's body.
New leader.
You're in charge of all.
It's terrifying. No.
Jack, give her the inventory list.
I will send it right now.
What's really funny? What is really, really funny is that I have literally been channeling Ever.
I love it.
All right, Wynn. Here's the inventory list. You can work off it now.
No!
And you can also keep with the accounting.
It's all yours.
You don't want me doing math. I cannot math.
I can't math either.
I'm worse.
Spot. We'll dump it on the math teacher.
Dump it on the math teacher. Oh God.
I had to do math with 5th graders today, and it was horrible. They were looking at me like I was insane.
Well, I mean...
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, my school, we've had, in the last week and a half, I've had 2 students suspended, 3 students expelled, and I'm going to have a conversation with all of the students tomorrow about this nonsense.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
That sounds... Yeah. No, I don't envy that.
Decided to celebrate... Yeah, the ones that got expelled decided to celebrate 420 last week in the bathroom upstairs.
Oh my God.
Nice.
That's some
Yeah.
bad
Went for the
plans.
present. Yeah. And well, another girl got expelled because she's been posting live feeds of some videos of herself.
Oh no.
Oh joy.
Yeah.
I am really glad
Group
that I deal
reaction,
with
though.
younger ones.
This is. I love
Fair
this. I love this because I worked with troubled teenagers as well, and I got to see black tar heroin for the first time in my life a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I wake up to a text of a picture of Kink. Just, I think there's black tar heroin. I was like, oh great.
What is
I had to scrub heroin off the floor.
Wasn't it on the wall too?
It was on the wall. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
Was really tempted. Don't get me wrong. I heard it tastes very sweet. I was very tempted to lick it. Not for the high, just to know.
Lick and spit.
Lick and spit.
It's definitely the kind you inject, but
I was gonna say, like, but for the amount of money you paid for it, why would you, like, not make sure you had all of it?
it was a cry
There's
for
some on the
help.
wall. Nah, that's fine. That wasn't $300, man.
It was a cry for help. He was trying to kill himself.
Hey,
So, game night.
yeah, I want you all to know that I
Yay!
thought my week was terrible before right now.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm so glad I quit that job.
I'll take 6 a.m. phone calls with India any day of the week over working with kids.
Yeah, I got like 2 full weeks and like 1 week of finals left, and I'm just mentally done.
I know. I just finished finals. Woohoo!
Woo!
I think I'm gonna have to
Alright,
shut.
guys. Alright. So,
Okay.
you guys have just finished the tower. You have officially found 2 survivors of the circus. What are you doing?
Oh, we have to take them home, don't we? To their homes, not ours.
We do.
You
Well,
gotta
I
take
mean,
it back
we
to the circus
don't.
people.
Yeah, ours is still kind of occupado right now.
Yeah, let's not take them to our home.
Well, we could ask them for assistance about our home. I mean, unicorns are typically magical,
true.
so
I thought Loon was all over
We have a
that.
safe place to put them.
Yeah, I thought
think-
Loon was all over that.
well, I don't know what Luna's said, so
Oh, that's
or I
right.
don't remember what he said anyway. So
I thought it was even to join us to fight the things, not to, you know,
yeah, to actually help us.
go off for more adventures. Yeah.
I don't remember what I said either.
Loon just asked them to help with the rest of the castle, the fort.
Oh yeah, I hadn't asked them about our whole quest.
No.
Info dump quest knowledge on them.
I mean, we spent the last session finding out that Panskari has magic spit. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's not magic. It's all biology, baby.
It is
All the
all
same.
biology. It's
All the
magic.
same.
It's more magic than real magic to Kay.
Yeah, Kay's not huge on magic, so you don't know shit about it. But perhaps we could ask them if they know something maybe that could help, like a spell or
Or if they, being
Items.
unicorns, could possibly help.
that too. Kay will actually acknowledge Ever's input for once because he's been schooled.
It's cool.
Been schooled metagaming, guys.
That's alright.
I was just
got-
thinking that. I was like, meta much?
The line gets a little blurry when you're tired.
Yeah.
The line gets a little blurry when our lives just blend in with the game nights.
When we've all had a
That's-
long week.
Yeah,
Yep.
life doesn't.
There's no
I would
game.
rather go live in this world than where I live right now.
I wouldn't. I almost blinded myself all the way. I keep thinking about that.
Loon is a danger to himself, not others,
Danger to
just
everybody.
himself.
Just himself.
I'm a liability.
We should
Okay,
have life
cool.
insurance on them.
So who wants to talk to the unicorns?
I nominate Loon.
Yep.
Oh my god. What do you want me to say?
Ask them if they'll come and help with Faylee.
Okay. Like,
Can't wait.
anxiously sort of rub my hands together.
What better reason for life than the nourishment of others?
I was gonna go team! And I was like, wait! I lost sight of what I was doing.
Group is
Excess
this
and
shit show?
Mortalia.
I'm assuming we're having this conversation as we're heading back.
Probably. Well, yeah, probably. Are you guys done in the dungeon?
Sure
Are
are.
you asking while you're still there? What are you guys doing? Where are you?
When are we?
How about when we drop them off with their troop? Because I don't want to make it sound like, hey, we're not going to lead you home if you don't help us.
Yeah, that
I second that one.
Yeah,
Where did
that
you
makes
get this
sense.
from? There it is.
Makes more sense.
Yeah, they've still got the option to back out if they wanted to, so.
Plus, then we're
See,
presenting it to the
diplomacy.
entire group and not just two of them.
Yeah, there's that too.
Okay, so you guys are taking them back to their troop.
Strong arm.
Their troop is right where you left them. It has only been about 2 nights since you left the troop.
Well, I don't
And
think
there
we're dead yet.
is. They were going to give you 1 more night before they left you. There is a lot of happy reunion. Nobody expected any survivors to come out of the fort, especially not from the troop itself. So there's a lot of positive emotions going on. And of course, there's still mourning for the ones that didn't get to come back to the troop, but they are overall ecstatic that 2 of them did survive. The rest of the troop invites you to stay the evening with them to celebrate, and they will end up feeding you guys, giving you guys shelter for the night in the ruins with them, so you are safe for the evening.
Yay. Finally. Okay, I'm gonna put on the moves. No.
Show them how it's done.
Show them how it's done. Jeez. Okay. I'll wait for a sort of like lull in excitement.
Okay.
If I may, Exis and Mortalia.
So when you speak up, the whole troop kind of falls silent and directs their attention to you guys in general. Exis and Mortalia both are sitting on logs. You know, both of them have drinks and food, enjoying being back with the troop just like anybody else. But they do give you their full attention.
We've already asked so much of you, but I was wondering if I was able to extend that courtesy you've offered us and ask for your help in something much larger.
At your mentioning of something much larger, the whole troop kind of all exchanges glances, and there's a few frowns. Nobody turns rigid or hostile or anything, but you definitely have grabbed everybody's attention.
Out of character, what's the name of the really strong guy in charge?
Armstrong.
Thornton.
Armstrong. What?
Thornton.
Never mind.
Thornton?
Thornton, yeah.
Thornton. Okay.
Thornton.
Major Armstrong.
I shared our story with Thornton before, but we are on a quest to save our homeland, as it were. And we've been going all over the continents looking for help, and you seem perfect for it. Here, tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, when you say perfect for the job, both of them kind of frowned a little bit, and Exus kind of leans forward, his elbows resting on his knees as he leans forward. And how do you mean perfect for it?
We need a great deal of magical energy to break a horrible spell that has put everyone on our island home to sleep and is feeding off of their emotions. So
Sounds
you
lovely
see,
when you break it down like that, doesn't it?
being unicorns, you're magically inclined, and we thought maybe you could help us.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Ah, boy, here we go. Please. Please, please.
Nice.
That was a low roll, but we're good.
But you're good. So they listen pretty intently, and they don't give you an immediate answer. You can kind of see them trading glances, and they look at the troop or whatever. When one of the other troop members, the lizard folk man, speaks up. What type of creature are you facing to have such magical needs?
I sort of look around as if maybe he can hear us. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Hello?
The phone is ringing.
Hey, buddy.
Phone call. It's not one thing, it's 40 others tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
At least I didn't trip with my dinner coming up the stairs to my room, because that would have been bad.
Yeah, that would have been.
I don't know if I would have made it.
Phoenix, stop jumping on your bed.
I'm back, baby.
Alrighty.
What were we doing?
You're talking to Excess Mortalia.
Yeah.
They just asked, Merzik just asked what type of creature you were facing that needs such magical power.
Right, yes. You can just pretend Loon just, like, completely lost track of everything that was going on.
Forked out for a second.
Or Ford.
Poor Ford.
Right.
He just got really distracted by something he sees in the corner.
Look at chickens.
Look at all those chickens!
It's the hat
We're-
man.
The Hat Man is back!
It's the Hat Man. It's Mr. Foothead. We're fighting a djinn.
At the mentioning of what type of creature it is, you can see everybody's kind of demeanor change a little bit. Specifically those that are magically inclined already, such as the lore master and the ringmaster and things like that. Those individuals are all like, oh shit, look on their faces. And they all looked to Exus and Mortalia. And you can see the two unicorns are thinking, heavily thinking, when Mortalia speaks up. Do you have any others helping you?
We have already employed the help of a carbuncle and a... Frick, I wasn't here for this one. A tiger.
Sky tiger.
A sky tiger.
Both of them kind of nod a little bit, and you can't really hear them because they whisper to each other for just a minute, and you can see a few nods and everything. And Exus finally lets out a heavy sigh and kind of rubs his face, and he says, "Give us until morning. Let us discuss it with the troop."
I give a little bow. I said, thank you for even considering it.
Roll me another diplomacy.
Frick.
Okay. So, if there's anything else you want to do before you guys sleep for the evening, you are free to. If there's anything else you want to ask, or...
Okay, he's just gonna sit and write in his book after all of that. He's just gonna sit and write in the book he got and then probably just go to bed.
How much gold did we each get?
About 22.
2,200.
Yeah. Why? What are you looking at?
Oh, nothing right now. I just wanted to mark it in my that I had it.
I just want to, after like a heavy subject like that, I just want to kind of socialize, ask about stuff, converse with people.
Okay.
That's
just
all.
general.
Yeah,
general.
just hanging out. Probably gonna wear out socially pretty fast, but whatever. They're circus people. It's awesome.
I'm first gonna ask about different stories about different places that they've been.
Okay.
And whoever decides to tell her whatever they decide to tell her is going to get listened to with basically very excited, mesmerized kid. Because
As she is.
yeah.
So, if you guys are just doing general conversing, you guys, without even really asking, you guys get a slew of stories from, like, old lore from the fortune teller, accented with magical characters that only seem to come to life as he's telling the stories, as well as actual stories and adventures from the troop itself, from Thornton and Lorik, of course accented with comments from the other individuals. And they have stories from everything that some of them kind of hit a little bit of nostalgia for some of you. You can find roots of some of the lore that Emerzic tells you, and from stories that you guys heard when Phaley was still in its prime, so to say. Some of them, there's a sailor's tale that Emerzic tells that is almost identical to what you guys remember, specifically Kalalin remembers almost perfectly. And then you hear of stories of how each of the members of the circus has come to be with the circus. And then after a while, after quite some time, then really late into the night, one by one, everybody kind of ventures off to a different corner of the old ruins, the room that you guys are in, and beds down for the night.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Thornton.
Okay.
Wow, you guys have really heard of everything. I was wondering, have you ever heard of a place called Phaley outside of my own story?
The man kind of shakes his head and he says, "No, I don't know lores like Emerzic, but I have never heard of the place."
I just nod. And go off and find a corner to sleep in.
You sleep in the corner!
sleep in the corner. I'm gonna stand in it Blair Witch style for like 10 minutes.
Alright. Anybody else? You guys all calling it a night?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Ever's probably gonna play a little bit just to herself before she goes to bed.
So by the time you guys awaken in the morning, the troop is already kind of not fully awakened and bustling, but they are, about half the troop is actually up and moving and starting to pack up what equipment they had unloaded. Everybody's still pretty quiet and slow, but it seems to be in good moods and just overall cheerful. They're not looking on the bad anymore. They're ready to move on. I need Loon one more time. Make me a diplomacy.
Why am I rolling worse and worse? That was a freaking 7. This is gonna be a low double, like below double digits night.
The rate you're going, it will be.
No, seriously.
So, as the troop is packing up, Mortalia actually approaches Loon. And she kind of pulls him aside. And she says, Exus and I would love to join you to help your cause, but we have a few things we need to take care of first.
Of course, of course.
She kind of thinks for a minute and lets out a sigh and hands you a charm.
Ooh.
When we are finished making sure our troop is safe and finished with our personal business, I will send you a message. And then from there, we can either meet up or figure out what to do, what we can do to help you with your cause.
I'm gonna, like, hold the little charm in both hands for a while, close my little fingers around it and bow to her. That I understand. Thank you so much for helping.
When just kind of with that, she didn't really say much more. You almost get the kind of feeling that there's an air of secrecy about it, that maybe the others didn't agree with their decision. Because she kind of ducks away from you and glances at the others as she kind of slips away and kind of skirts along the wall before rejoining Exus on the other side of the room. And it doesn't take much longer for the troop to be fully packed up. And they're getting ready to be on the move. They're all outside of the ruins when they look to you guys, and they all wave. And they say, until we meet again, I assume we're going separate roads. So until we meet again, stay safe, my friends.
I don't think we will.
Loon,
It'll be fine.
Thanks,
Hard
I think we're
pass.
gonna
it'll be
die.
fine.
So with that, you can watch as the troop kind of makes their way down the path. And you guys, assuming you guys kind of hang out for a little while longer, regaining your composure and everything, you guys can watch as they head over the horizon.
Meaningful pastime. So what was your guys' favorite story of theirs?
I like the one about the man and the donkey.
Good one. Didn't expect the ending. Where are we going next?
Where did we just... Where are we currently in the world map? I've forgotten.
We're over here.
Between
Okay.
2 and 15.
The one that says party.
East of the Zoo
I couldn't see
Kingdom.
it.
Yep. You guys, the little marker just north of you was where you guys got the Sky Tiger.
Mhm.
You guys have not made it very far.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Doing our best, dang it. So,
Maybe we go to town,
yeah.
gather some supplies, and...
So your ship is in 15.
Yeah, let's get to the ship and then,
I think we were heading
Later
to
life
Constantly
choices.
Rock.
Yeah, I think that was the last thing we were
Yeah, I think so.
Head decides.
agreeing with.
was that one hostile?
15 was hostile.
Mildly.
Yeah, mildly.
Alright, let's get it then. Let's pop this blowsicle stand.
Yes.
So we've only gotten 2 of them so far, is that correct? In terms
Officially,
of
you've only
legends?
gotten 2. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I got that right.
So
I thought we had 3.
Nope. I'm trying to find my notes here. So you guys paid a fee in Tahari to keep the boat docked. When you guys get there, your boat
Ship is gone.
No, it's still there, but and I'm pretty confident that Kalaylan has the documents with her proving that it is your guys' boat to satisfactory, and
Yes.
the guard kind of snickers and crosses his arms as he stands tall, and he says, "You guys were docked longer than planned. I'm going to require another 10 gold from you."
10 gold seems a little bit excessive, doesn't it?
Out of character, how long did we originally say we were staying docked in thing for? I think it was only a few days.
I don't know if you ever told them how long you were staying docked.
Like, I'm just trying to remember. Did we? Did we not?
I don't think you did. This is a scummy neighborhood. Just deal with it, Jack.
Yeah, it's okay. It was just one of those things. Like, did we say? But anyway, continue on.
Someone barter.
Sir.
Well, no, can we, like, sweeten the pot by adding, like, 5 gold in to say, hey, where's a good place to dock at Constantly Rock?
Who's he talking
I'll
to?
pay him 15.
You as a group, he is, I mean, Kalaylan's the one with the documentation, so he's kind of directed to Kalaylan, but
Is
overall,
it just him, or is there a couple of them?
there's other guards. He's like the head docking guard.
Well, it's up to Kalaylan, I guess, how she wants to handle her ship.
Damn. You want me to handle ships? No one can handle ships, come on.
At least it's not canon.
But is that a decent idea? Like, bribe for information?
Sure. I was gonna try to talk him down, but
I'd
if
make
that's
a
what you want to
perception
do.
check to see how the other guards are, how paying attention they are.
Go ahead. You definitely have the attention of probably half a dozen guards, if not more.
Okay.
Wish my sleight of hand was higher.
Yeah.
For no
I
reason.
have the sword. Tell Dick Thunder to cause a distraction.
Oh gosh.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Odds good, sir. That is far too low of a charge for us.
No!
No!
No! No!
Everyone's immediate horror at that.
You didn't really specify what kind of a distraction you wanted.
Dumb and Dumber.
I'm more of
Dick Thunder's outburst. Scarred. His face kind of looks challenged, like he thinks you're mocking him. And he takes a step towards Dick Thunder.
As he takes
Quick
a step
question.
towards Dick
How
Thunder, I'm gonna
much-
try and pick his pocket.
How much money did I spend on my
Okay.
my
Hold
weapon?
on, Corinne's talking.
Oh, okay.
You spent about 22.
Shit, I was hoping I had a little bit of cash left. Let me see how much I had before that.
What do you roll a?
I'm gonna offer him some money while also being ridiculous. Oh, I do have cash. I immediately pull 15 gold
25
pieces
for
out of my pocket,
Picking his pocket.
and I hope you get more than I'm giving him. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. I immediately pull 15 gold pieces out of my pocket and say, "Sir, we have been here for many days. Many days. And you have kept our boat in very good condition."
He's gonna fight you.
I then like put my arm around his shoulder and like do this big old sweeping motion. Look at how very well you have taken care of our boat. And I put the 15 gold pieces in his hands.
Okay.
And then I saunter off, while also making great claims about what an amazing city this is.
Just like without us.
Yep.
So this
In the
man
wrong
is
direction. I'm pointing at the wrong boat, and I'm going in the wrong direction.
so this man is extremely confused now. Like he doesn't understand what the fuck is going on anymore. But he takes the 15 gold from you, Dick, and kind of shoves you off of him as you're rambling on. And yeah, all right, okay, just get off my dock. And he kind of turns and starts to walk away. Valerian, as he's confused by Dick Thunder, you were able to pull 45 coins out of his pocket.
Perfect.
Silver or gold, so I can write that
Gold.
down.
Gold.
Perfect.
45. Okay. Pickpocket amount. That's a new category. Pickpocketed 45 gold.
It worked better than I thought it was going to.
That did work better than expected. I was like, oh no.
I really thought that was gonna go so badly.
On you go. Oh, hello.
Welcome back. That was fantastic.
Just
Here I was
buddy.
thinking there would be a fight.
I
I
know.
thought there was too.
I'm like,
That
alright,
or a
you're
like
fine.
a permaban from Tahari.
Don't mind a
You
permaban.
guys
Let's get out of
gotta
here.
Mark on us for being anywhere in these waters.
If you guys don't leave soon, you might be permabanned for stealing this guy's gold.
Yeah,
so
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, we're
Go.
Yeah, we should go.
yeah, the
we're
moment
going.
you guys pretty much see what Valerian has in his hand, you guys are just going to be booking it like, oh god.
Can you imagine this guy? We all just run.
Oh,
Oh.
And I'll give Dick Thunder back his 15 gold.
Yay!
In our defense, he did
That's
tell us
exactly
to
what
get
we
off of
figured
his
out.
dock.
Yep.
He did?
Sure
he did. So
we did his
And we're
order.
gone.
We followed directions.
we're gone. We're pulling away before we
I can
even
just
pick
see
our next
as we're
step.
like pulling away from the dock, he's just like putting the money in his purse like, wait. Shit!
That is pretty much exactly what happens.
I kind of just imagine Kay turning back, seeing that, and just waving. Just to be an ass,
Yep.
and then goes back to whatever job.
And rough like a
Needs
turd of
doing
hurdles.
Yep.
Yep.
Not the,
Did you say a turd of hurdles?
I sure
Yeah.
did.
Okay, just that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Use that now.
not the reputation
That
you
was
guys
the
were
best
going for, but
kiki
the
ever.
reputation you're gonna have now.
At least here.
Yeah, at least here.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, if
Alright.
you guys ever want a distraction, you really gotta be specific.
Well, they weren't specific, and that worked on your
It
favor.
really did
It
work
did.
well in my favor.
That was fantastic.
The minute she said that he starts walking towards you, I was like, this is my opportunity.
Confuse, divide, and conquer.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Never trust the rogue.
I want you to know that before Dick Thunder died in a different game, he managed to convince several cultists that he was one of them by merely wearing a blanket as a cape.
Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you guys, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it, I got the cape.
Yep. This was after he'd broken down the door to his cell.
Right.
Phoenix, will you get off of him, please? Alright, so Phoenix. So Noctis. Noctis, you need to learn to like either move or smack him or something. Jesus. So you guys are able to get out to sea. Well, not really open sea. You're in a cove, kind of. But pretty much almost immediately you get out away from the shore. You guys are hit by a severe thunderstorm.
Cool.
What should be a 2-day trip to the docking port of Constantly ends up taking you closer to 5 days.
Jeez, must be one
Want you
hell
to
of
know
a
that-
storm.
Those gifts I just sent are my new inspiration.
Yeah, I feel like that's accurate. So after quite a few days of being pushed around by the sea, almost being pushed out of the cove at one point because of the storm that just seems to be stuck over you guys, you finally are able to dock on Constantly. After, when you get off the boat, you are just asked to provide paperwork and documentation, and that's really about it. They ask you if you're planning on taking the river to the city, or if you're going to traverse it on foot.
You take the river. Is there a ferry?
No, you'll take your own boat.
Whoa. That's
Oh,
Okay, so the
Be out of our sight.
But if you take your own boat to dock in the city, is going to cost you 20 gold.
Oof, size.
you know what? Let's
But
make
to be
more
fair, you
stories
just
and dock
spent
here.
45 gold, so
Yeah,
I
that's true.
agree. Let's make more stories and dock here.
Let's
Yes.
get ourselves killed on foot.
But this is also Ever, who loves stories and
Has had all the best ideas so far that we've ignored.
Win has spoken.
don't go with what I'm saying. Just take it with a grain of salt.
well, I
Because
don't know.
remember,
You're the one that said it'd be easier to be at the bottom of the tower, so
she's a
your word is law.
star-eyed
It's not my
kid.
We
She
are
is a
taking
star-eyed
very
kid.
seriously.
She's gonna lead you guys to something horrible and awful, and then you're gonna regret it.
And that'll be
Because
on
she
them,
does
not on
not know
everyone.
any better.
So far, we're discussing a plan Loon proposed and then a child backed up. So
Exactly.
Like it. I want to try to hit something.
don't hit me.
Not you guys.
Please no.
so
Okay. So you guys are hoofing it?
Yes.
yeah,
I guess.
why not?
It's you guys could take either the river with your own boat to the capital, or you could hoof it on foot. Taking your own boat would cost 20 gold to dock it. So
Yeah.
everybody else kind of decided
is
to
it?
just hoof it.
What does it cost to dock it, and then walk?
They on the outer ring docks, they will let you dock as long as you have legal paperwork for completely free.
Oh, sick.
Well,
Which you guys, thanks to Rogue and Talon and Kimmin, you guys have legal documentation of your boat. So
Heck yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Oh no.
I'll run off the boat in feral form. See if anyone reacts.
not really. Nobody really.
Sweet. Because I don't have a feel for this land.
So walking will take you. We'll say that you guys stay on your boat that night and then start early morning. Because it'll take you about 2 good days to walk there. Especially coming off of just having that massive storm hit. So, but it is otherwise a very easy trek. The roads are not necessarily like paved, but there are sections that are nicely cobblestone or just really clean dirt roads. So it's an easy trek no matter what you do. And then finally, you guys are going. Let me put you in the right positions before I move you. Close enough. You guys eventually reach the outskirts of Constantly.
There we are.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Welcome to my big map.
Wow,
That's
that's
nice.
huge.
Where do we even
So-
start?
So, as you guys are approaching here, as you get to these farms on the outskirts of the walls, let me find my notes here. As you are approaching, you notice a thin, veil-like substance just in front of you.
That's ominous. What is it?
You can do an Arcana or Spellcraft check.
Either of those.
Yeah.
Is that for anyone?
Yeah, anybody. Arcana or Spellcraft.
YOLO.
Yeet. Nice.
Anybody else rolling?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Wouldn't make sense for KK,
Nope.
doesn't know.
Okay. Everly has no idea. Dick, no idea. Dick knows it's magic.
Witchcraft.
Loon,
Ooh, shiny.
you recognize this veil as an anti-magic ward. Passing through it riddles all magic attributes useless, and the ward is often used to protect others from rogue mages and magical attacks from outside forces. You can tell by looking at it that it is surrounding the whole city.
So,
Can I walk
question.
through and try to cast
my
something?
disguise is physical. Yes.
That was gonna be my question.
Your disguise
It's magical.
is magic, because Kitsune magic is a
Oh,
disguise.
of course it is.
Yep. I was just thinking that.
Okay.
Hang on, let me check some things.
Huh. Ever just looks at me, I'm like, oh shit.
But you still have your cloak and whatnot, so you can be still somewhat covered.
Hide them tails.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like the face would be more worth hiding than the tails.
Dang it. Okay, I don't have
Especially-
anything.
Both are important to hide.
So-
It's an it wig.
When you guys walk through it, when you guys do, Most of you really don't notice anything. You don't really even feel it when you walk through it. Everly, you'll feel like something is missing, like your mind is a bit quieter than normal. Loon, you notice that your phantom is oddly quiet. You can still feel him around as if he's silently following you, but you feel no connection with him. And Kalalin, you'll feel a sudden pulsing, and when you look down at your hands, you'll realize that you're fully covered in fur again, no longer disguised to look like one of your bargain companions.
Yeah.
Is she wearing a cloak?
Yeah, she has a disguise kit, but she hasn't had to really use it as much because she has her Kitsune magic.
Roll that disguise check.
Yeah.
You might want to use that disguise kit that you got, because, yeah.
As I was sort of like anticipating this was gonna happen upon recognizing this veil, I'm gonna like hustle my way over to Kalalin and pull her hood over her head and her cloak around her so no one can see.
Does anyone have like a thin piece of fabric or like as like a veil or a face mask or something? Mask up.
We probably have fabric somehow.
I'm sure
I
Bolt
have
has a blanket. We can just put that over you.
Yeah, you could just wear the goat blanket
Smell like
Okay.
that says Bolt.
Bolt on it.
This is our goat Bolt.
And his tiny human,
This tiny human.
who is very cold.
Or hot, because I'm covered in fur and a blanket now.
Yeah.
No, shh, you're cold. That's why you're wearing the blanket.
Yes, Mom.
You're constantly
Yeah.
cold.
Don't
You also
question,
have
just do it.
severe burns.
Do we have any like
Horribly
trees
disfigured.
nearby?
You what?
Trees?
Not like legitimate trees. There's some like decorative shrubbery and like along the path of these between these two farms.
Damn
But
Lannisters.
it's mostly like decorative stuff.
I'm gonna sort of like motion over to some thicker looking shrubbery. Like, go, 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 get your disguise kit.
Stop putting stuff together.
Surely there's a veil in the disguise kit. Is
Circle
there?
the wagons.
I'm sure there's
And
like
gloves? Do I have gloves?
yeah.
My 3 fingers need gloves.
Sunglasses?
Don't know about sunglasses.
Big hat.
Roll a disguise check plus 10. So 24. Okay, that's just going to be your disguise for the day.
Okay.
So you guys are officially within the reaches of Constantly. You're not in the city yet. You can see the wall of the city, but you are in the outer farms. You are within the Vale.
So what do we, and this is posed to the whole group, what do we know about this place?
I'm gonna try to summon my spiritual weapon.
Nothing happens.
Dang. Okay.
It's real big.
We know that I can't use my sword.
And Foxy Cleopatra looked more like a fox.
If anybody wants to do a knowledge... I have to look at someone's sheet because
Geography?
Geography or... I'll let a local go as well.
Well, they are the same for me, so here goes nothing. Hey!
Let's have a look. Oh god, everything's a 0, but we'll
Yeah.
try.
Yeah. There's
I
2 in
definitely
geography and
don't
both in his and local. My history is 7 though.
I only had a 3.
I got 0.
And just
So, weirdly enough, Loon,
I'm a genius today.
You just remember hearing bits and pieces about constantly from when you guys were in the other towns and on your journeys. You know that. Let me find it here. The island itself is mostly wildland, well-kept wildland with a few high-class farms and trader little, like, I don't want to call them towns, but they're little towns. It is more common to see vineyards than livestock on these farms, and many of the little towns are centered around brewing fine wine and ales for the capital. You know that the capital is a large metropolis, supposedly welcoming of almost any race, social class, and trade, but you've also heard that the city is set up by a very social status hierarchy.
I relay all of this as if I'm reading it out of an encyclopedia.
It says here that this is this.
Just like,
Loon
yo.
just pulls a travel guide out of his pocket.
So, to you guys out of character, when you look at the map, the blue is the noble district, the red is the common district, and the greenish colored ones are the slums.
Excellent.
oh, I see him.
So that's just to give you some.
What the purple?
That's just part of the noble district.
Okay.
Probably just a little bit higher up.
Extra noble.
Yeah.
It looks like castles.
The rich are the rich.
That's the leaders.
Yeah.
So where you guys are now, since you're coming down this path, when you guys pass this farm here, you see a sign for Bird's Nest Vineyard.
Cute.
And as you pass, when you guys continue walking and you pass this walkway, you see a sign for Ailson Ale Works.
I love it. Are we gonna get drunk?
I feel like we should.
I feel like we should.
Just remember that I'm here.
21.
You're 21, girl. Also, I'm pretty sure you can start drinking at like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as bargains go.
Oh, just did
Weren't
Fairly.
we asleep for like several hundred years, so technically...
Yeah,
I
technically.
mean, yeah.
Truly legal.
Lonnie old enough.
True,
What's
but
a few hundred years, give or take?
you guys have been kind of, treating me like I'm still 16.
Until just now.
We're just now.
Exactly.
Now you can drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go get wasted.
Oh,
That's gonna be great for our class.
My monk turns into a drunken master monk.
Yes.
God. So, what should we do first when we get into town? I'm saying that as we're walking. Do we find like an inn, or do we start looking for answers?
We find the unswankiest of the swankiest. Nope. Them aren't the words.
I don't know. I liked those words.
I like swankiest.
The unswankiest of the swankiest, and we stay there. And we let Valerian do all the negotiating for monies.
Uh-huh.
But
I just
then we
kinda
let
shrugged.
Everly find the person we're looking for.
Who are we looking for?
I don't
Someone.
remember.
I don't remember either.
You guys are useless.
Hang on, I'm checking my notes.
We are.
I sort of haven't been able to listen this whole time.
Well, that's just very on point for Loon, so.
Yeah, clarity gone. We're focusing on the way that the grass is whispering. What's it
That's
saying?
Brand.
terrifying.
What's it saying?
Smoke me.
Do you remember who was in this area?
I'm working on it.
Because I haven't been keeping that kind of note taking. I've been doing inventory.
Just staring at me.
Is it the Dark Blessing rumor? The Celestial Dragon?
Nope.
Is it a unicorn?
It is the Cursed Omen.
No, that was my
First
next one.
omen.
I was thinking that one, but I was like, I don't know. I didn't write down the locations. I don't know if you gave us locations on all of them.
I'm gonna do like the elbow dick a little bit. Is it Poku?
I don't think it's Poku. I think Poku is still on the island. We can call her and ask. It's been
Are you
several
still
days.
on the island?
You're gonna call her, transport her here. Are you the cursed omen we're looking for?
Pretty sure she would backhand people.
Yep. And then I would carry her around on my shoulder for a while before I let her go back.
Because
Probably weighs
security
like 10
blanket.
pounds.
Yep.
Did she
To both of
even
those
come
things.
out here with this anti-magic show?
Probably not.
We'd probably have to step outside the city for that.
You just
First
broke
omen.
Dick's dreams.
I
Yep.
know.
Dix is trying to decide right now if it's worth going outside the veil, summoning Poku, and then yeeting her inside the veil.
Saying broke dick just elicited such a primal reaction in me.
Alright, so
Because-
what do you...
Ow.
You are
let's
outside
head
the city surrounded by vineyards. What are you doing?
Going in.
I'm assuming we're progressing into the city. That's where I
Yeah.
was.
Going in.
I'm just gonna follow like in the middle of the pack. Like, don't mind me. Nothing going on.
Yeah, stay
Just
in the middle.
of the group, just
Like Assassin's Creed.
Yep. Blending in with the surrounds.
So,
so.
oh.
Yeah.
21 is the west gate, the northwest gate in and out of the city. This entrance has more direct route with the lower class districts, thus is more frequented by the common and slum class travelers, merchants, and citizens. This gate, the guards standing on each side just kind of look at you guys. There's no reaction from them really whatsoever. They just are kind of funneling people through in and out.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if anyone's looking at our Kitsune friend.
Okay.
Oh my
You
gosh.
can't tell shit.
Oh,
Dust in your eyes.
It's like, there's too many people. I fucking hate this. Sucks. I hate it. I hate this.
Alright,
It's
I'll
okay,
see
you
if
can
anyone
sleep on the
notices
roof.
me.
You see people, looking at you, but you don't think they're aware. They don't care enough to really look at you.
Cool, I'll just keep
They're
walking.
pretty
Bye,
bustling.
people.
So when you guys enter, you're immediately greeted by lots of housing, it looks like. Climbing in the chair, you weirdo. The houses on your left side appear to be a little bit nicer, while the ones on your right look like they're starting to blend into a lower upper class or upper lower class. You know what I mean? So you get the impression just from looking at that transition that your lower class life is probably to the south of the city, and the northern part of the city is your more upper class.
Let's head lower class.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have to agree with that.
We're probably
More
really
people,
dirty and
harder
nasty.
to spot us.
Yep. Blend in, blend in.
Blendin', blendin', blendin'. Where do we even start? Ask Dick. Ask if there's somewhere
Lead
like
away, Dick.
a tavern.
Yep. I
Have an
stop on
in
this
something.
corner, and like, how many-ish people are around?
Where you're standing now, there's a couple mid-class looking people that are like sweeping their porches and stuff, but that's really about it.
I like shout up to somebody who, or you know, like hey, you know, kind of not in a nice way, not like a violent shout kind of a way. And I'm like, hey, if I was looking for a place to stay, moderate budget, where would you send me?
The one woman that you kind of address, she looks at you and turns her nose up a little bit and stares you down for a second before, well, if I was looking like that, I would head to the slum workshop. That's where you belong.
This is fair, but I don't know where that is.
Point me in the right direction.
She points to the southwest, number 14.
I start walking the opposite direction.
I go.
I'm going to catch Loon on his way in the opposite direction. I'm going to hook his arm and be like, no, you don't. This way.
Turn him around.
Turn him around this way. Not in a rough manhandling way, but enough to just back this way.
Valerian's over there forging his own destiny.
Like, hey, where'd Valerian go?
Okay, before I continue,
Damn
I'm
rogues.
going to try something. I would like to, roll a perception to see if there is anyone who would be more accommodating to answering my questions in this general vicinity, since we're getting into more of a lower class setting.
Okay.
Stick Thunder dressed poorly.
By the lower upper class standards, yes.
Okay.
You're gonna be a little grimy,
Thunder is
but...
dressed, and that's the important part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
That
the
is
big
the
thing here.
important part. I fully agree.
I mean,
So
considering
you-
some of our party is not fully dressed, I mean, he's doing good.
Is anyone staring at our bunny kangaroos?
I am wearing all the clothes. There's none left for DB.
Yes, your little bunny people are getting looks, but nobody's really saying anything. They're just getting looks right now. Dick, you are able to find a gentleman out front of what you assume is probably his little like cafe or shop of some sort.
Mhm.
If you would like to approach him.
Oh, sir. I am looking for some information. I need a place where my friends and I like vaguely point in the wrong direction without looking, could spend an evening or two since we've just come to town.
He kind of looks you guys over. He's not immediately hostile like the last woman, but he kind of leans to the side and looks behind you, Dick, at your companions. And you can see a little bit of a smirk on his face. And he says, well, if you have the coin, you can stay really anywhere you choose. But a lot of people aren't going to welcome those things into their inns. And he kind of motions his head towards your Pinskari. And he shrugs. He says, your best bet will probably be the slums workshop. They have a nice little inn there for those that don't have homes.
I'm immediately offended.
That's not
Dude,
necessarily
what the heck
the
is with
nicest thing to
everyone
say,
here?
but you know what? You're the second person to suggest that to me. I'm gonna ask a follow-up question before I head on my way. Do they have a place I can take a bath?
He kind of shrugs and he says, "Don't know, never been there."
I have a question. Are you gay? Only gay men own cafes.
Moon!
And I'm not even
boy.
going to stop him.
The guy just kind of stares at Loon for a second and snorts and then turns around and walks away.
That's a
I
yes,
look, I
Loon.
look at
Yes.
Loon and I go, I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I think that was a yes too. My Gato's on point. I would know.
Would know, yes, you would.
Yes, you would, Loon. Come
Alright.
on.
This
Guess
way.
we'll find our way to the slum workshop.
It was at
Slum
14,
workshop.
right?
14.
Did I just lose? Oh, I did lose.
Yeah,
Dave.
you
So
lost-
14 is the Slum Workshop. It's a large area of forges, tanning material, and other crafting bench that the slum community all use freely to help keep their own trades going. You can find people here willing to make things at a small fee, teach others a trade, and find material for cheap price. On the northern portion, there is a small collection of houses that they call the Slum Workshop Inn, where it's an inn. It's just a very low class inn.
It's an
It
inn.
still has food, it still has the normal provisions, but it is very much you're pretty sure when you're approaching that there's probably some holes in the walls or in windows that haven't been repaired because they just can't, that sort of deal. But it's a roof over your head.
Hey,
Better than nothing, I
I'm not
guess.
that picky.
I
I
don't
would
feel
like
like
to
we're
know if
this
there's a
poor.
place I can take a bath. I'm sure I'm disgusting.
Sure.
Can I go around and cast mending, like on all the holes and windows?
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work, remember?
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna try, so I'm just patting broken things.
Yep, yeah,
You just go
nothing.
touch all the broken things. Nobody knows what you're doing. You're just touching them.
I whisper, I would help you, I'm sorry.
So you found the Slum Workshop.
Do we have to tell someone that we're here? Is there like a check-in, like a sign-in?
There
thing?
is a
Well, no,
there
you're
is
not
a front
dead.
desk right before when you enter the main building, the main larger house. There is like a little front desk, and then to your right, you can see it opens up into what can only be described as a tavern, which is putting it very loosely.
I want you to know that you said to your right, and I immediately looked to my left. And it took me a couple seconds to realize I was looking the wrong direction.
The wrong direction and probably actually looking when we're on a game.
Oh yeah, no, I was looking around. It helps me imagine things.
Completely.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep, and looked the entirely wrong direction. Sitting in my
10
chair,
out of
staring at
10.
the door, going, "That's not right." That's left. Is there someone at the? I'm sorry. Is there someone at the desk, or
There's a little bell.
there's a little bell? I would like to gently ring the little bell.
Gently ring the little bell.
Ding, ding.
Roll me a flat 20.
You crush it under your fist.
Oh no.
You don't get any reaction. You can hear people in the tavern area. It's not busy in the tavern area by any means, and you can hear people in there. But you don't get the impression that your little bell tap was being addressed.
I would like to ring the bell slightly harder.
Roll me another.
Punches a hole through the desk.
You ring it a little bit louder, and you can hear people in the tavern kind of go quiet, like they thought they heard something, but then it's followed by an eruption of laughter.
Okay, I would like to do the thing I do in real life, and that is follow up with going, ding 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 ding.
as fast as possible.
As fast as
Just
possible.
continue to roll 20s.
Until finally. We're getting better.
That was perfect. Ineffective, a little bit more effective, a little more effective. I think I heard something. What the hell was that? Just destroys the bell.
And I keep going until someone else stops me.
Takes the bell and throws it deeper into the tavern.
So as Dick
Walks over
Thunder
the head.
sitting there just ringing the bell. At the
Is he
prince
ringing the
dying.
bell or is he the bell?
Yes. Hold on. I know.
Okay, I'm better.
Are you really?
No.
No.
Just gotta save
There we go.
this in here, just...
Yep. Chaos energy ensued. I love it.
This whole
We are-
session has been nothing but chaos energy, and I'm honestly enjoying it.
It's not the full bullshit, you know.
It's not just us being irritating.
Yeah. Like, we're being somewhat comical this time.
Did we get a reaction?
Even with a nat 20,
Freaking
no.
hope so.
I don't know if Corinne's laughing too hard for me to even.
I just keep looking at those rabbits on the bell, and I'm like, that's exactly what I did.
We are children.
So just because I know this is how this would turn out, as much as my little DM brain is like, no, I know this is what it would be like. Because face it, these Piscari have probably never seen a bell like this before.
Oh.
So as Dick Thunder is sitting there going ding 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 ding, these Piscari are coming in closer with their eyes the size of fucking melons as they're looking. And when Dick finally kind of stops, everyone just hesitates for a second. One of the Piscari goes in and touches the top of it. And it is pretty much just when Dick Thunder's not the one tapping it, it's one of the Piscaris with one of their big squishy fingers just tapping the top of it really gently. So the bell is just like a non-stop ding 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 ding. And these Piscaris are mind fucked right now because they've seen regular like shaking bells, but they've never seen a bell like this.
I'm gonna gently rest my hand on Leaf and be like, I promise, when we go home, I'm going to get you a bell. Promise. I will
Makes
buy
it
you all
even
the
better.
bells you could want.
What makes this even better is I
no,
just
like,
heard all
reward for
kittens meowing.
Laugh or joke.
Like as we're talking about Piscari, I just hear Spot's cat. Meow.
No, that's not mine.
That's not yours.
You gotta come with me.
Was it wins?
It
Yes,
is.
no.
I don't know where it came from. They're at the door
It's
now.
cat. It is win.
It's a win.
Oh, it's just wind making that noise. Okay.
Just win.
I'm like, who's yelling? Who's yelling? I don't.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Breathe. Compose.
No. Wheeze.
Wheeze.
Yeah, I'm going to make Leaf a promise, and probably even DV a promise. I will get you bells. I'll get you all sorts of bells. Just shh.
So finally, as
I
this,
imagine it doesn't take very much longer after that.
yeah, this kind of burly woman comes in and grabs the bell, put her hand over the bell, and causing you guys to all kind of tap her hand a couple times before you realize that she's there holding the bell, and she's just staring at you guys.
I'm I'm really sorry. I didn't help it.
I couldn't help it.
Got my hand sticking out a broken window. Maybe we should stay somewhere else.
I'm sorry, it's been a really long journey. And we could probably use a place to sleep and maybe a bath. And at least 2 of us have never seen a bed like that before.
At least 2 of us.
Her eyes kind of shift to the Pinskari and she looks them up and down. And one eyebrow goes like way up into her hairline. And I'm not even going to attempt it, but I just imagine this woman with like the thickest, like, you know the joke of like a hick Brit?
Oh, yep.
Drawl. And that kind of like just drawl to the point you almost can't understand her. She keeps looking the Pinskari over. What the bloody hell are you?
They're kitsune.
Loon!
No.
Oh, no.
No.
As soon as that comes out of his mouth, I am smacking my hand across his mouth. Ignore him, he's stupid.
I bite his hand.
I'm gonna grimace
He's
in
never
pain.
gonna do it.
It was a
It's
day.
okay.
It was a
It's
bad
okay
day.
because Pinskari spit has healing properties.
Exactly. So I'm good. I'm just gonna like, oh, that's fucking annoying. My little brother is not quite right in the head.
I can second that motion. That yes, he's not completely there. No,
Is your
there.
hand still over my mouth?
Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna start licking it.
I have never felt more like grossed out in my life. That's
You're the one
something
keeping your hand there.
I'm sure you
it's staying
have.
there because I know what's probably going to come out of that mouth. So it's gonna make sure I'm washing my hand with fucking acid.
You don't
when
know
we're done.
what's been in that mouth.
I don't want to imagine what's been in that mouth.
Your wife, hey.
Hey!
Oh, you asshole! If he even mumbles that, Kay will just sucker punch him so hard.
All the way unconscious.
Yep.
This
Your
woman
wife-
is just like, what walked into my inn?
These
As,
are
like, at
giant
Loon-
bunny lions.
As,
We found
at
them on our
Loon's
travels.
comment, before you even speak, Dick,
Damn
at
it.
Loon's comment, she looks at the Pinskari over and she goes, bloody they are! These are the ugliest fox people I've ever seen in my life! What really are you?
Oh, my
These
ears are flattened out. I am now. It's not my leaf.
These are the mythical bunny people. They're bunny lions.
There are friends.
Bunny lions. They're very
I
soft.
cast message on Dick. I said, don't talk about them like that. They were hunted to extinction first.
You can't.
Oh, you
Message
can't.
magic.
The message
I'm
failed.
gonna try. And just keep licking Kay's hand.
Kay is visibly.
I can like
overbearing.
feel your eyes in the back of my head and like know what you were trying to do. And I just look at this lady and I go, why can't magic work here?
Your question is actually enough to distract her from the Pinskari. And she kind of looks you over and says, "You're not from here, are you?" The
No, Adam,
council put the ward up to protect us from the what's the other country? From the Shaolin, back when they were giving hell to everybody. Using magic they were to take out whole cities.
Interesting.
I like
My
turn to Loon and I'm like, is that possible?
at that with the Shaolin. Shaolin? Question mark? 'Cause my ears have just gone like antennas.
Your ears talk more than you do.
They do.
Are you actually asking her?
I asked like question like, or the Shaolin sort of thing. Like it's just that one word. Like, fuck is that?
Kind of stares at you like you're stupid.
I mean, I look stupid, so it's not hard.
Considering you have your hand over Loon's mouth.
Exactly. I'm
licking
gonna
it.
roll with
Water
it.
dripping from it at this point.
She looks at Kay and you bloody look like one of them. How do you not know the Shaolin? The damn country to the east. The Lycan people. The ones that tried to take over everything. Wiped the whole races from the world. Where have you been?
Asleep.
I am a planeswalker, ma'am, and not originally from here. You have to forgive me. I'm very dumb. Very dumb.
I'm gonna feel like I feel offended at being called, a werewolf, but I'm not gonna say anything.
This is so relaxing.
And when you guys kind of all settle down a little bit, and she kind of looks you guys over again. So are you bloody wanting a place to stay or not?
Yes, we would love a
Yes,
place
please.
to stay.
Give some thumbs up.
She kind of counts all of you because I didn't catch it. I'm assuming Bolt is like trying to shove his head through the door.
Oh yeah, he totally follows me everywhere.
She points to Bolt, says, "That sleeps outside in the stables."
Oh, he'll love that. His very own place to stay for a while.
And she pulls out a book and then turns around. You can see her sifting through like keys and stuff. And she finally turns back around. Says, "I only got 2 rooms. Total of 4 beds available right now.
That's fine.
Be 3 gold total."
That's fine.
Can do, friend.
And
That sounds perfect. Besides, the monk will probably sleep out on the wall or something.
That is very true.
That's just
She's allergic to people.
That was gonna be my other suggestion, but I didn't want to like weird her out and have her looking for you in the middle of the night.
He's just randomly up on the roof. Just he looks like one of those like antennas.
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
Pull a pose.
Even
That was
better.
what I thought was a gargoyle.
Oh, Jesus.
In that pose too.
In that pose.
So she it's the exchange of the money and everything. She gives you 2 keys and she points to a small, lack of a better term, house, just kind of like over here, more. Room 13 and 14. Bath house is out back. The pub is open all the time, but good luck getting good food after midnight. Don't cause any trouble or I'll have the guards come and take you out. And with that, she just kind of nods at you guys and like storms off back towards the pub.
Okay, lovely people.
I
Curious
point at
question
Big
for
Thunder and I
God.
point back at the bell.
I really just want to take it and like stick it in my pocket.
Why?
I imagine
No.
it's glued to the table.
Since you're probably right, I just instead ring it one last time as I walk away.
I have a question for God, real quick.
Okay.
We all
Sort of
have
out of
questions for
character.
God.
There's a lot of questions for God. With the anti-magic barriers, does that stop me from using my shapeshift, or?
Nope, you guys can still shapeshift because it is part of your biology, not technically any magic.
Can my
okay, just
sword
making
still
sure.
Communicate?
Nope, because that is a magic.
But the Pinskari spit still has healing properties.
Because that is biological. Yep.
And as we're walking away, my hand has come off Loon's mouth. I am flicking the slobber onto the ground.
Towards the
Glaring
end
at-
there, my eyes were closed.
Ew. Just shake my hand off and then wipe it on his shirt. And then gently start pushing him in the direction of where we're meant to be.
You guys are able to find your room actually pretty easy. The little house that has been turned into part of the inn is only about, from looking at it, you can guess probably only 4 functional bedrooms. It maybe originally had 6 bedrooms, but it looks like 2 of them was turned into part of either storage or destroyed. You can't really tell as you walk by. But you were able to find your rooms. They're just side by side. They each have 2 beds in them. It's like queen size beds. They're not big rooms by any means. But there's plenty of blankets so people can sleep on floors and things as well. But otherwise it's livable. It's really drafty, but it's livable.
Awesome.
I think I'm probably going to shift before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I am going to take a bath. Because
I'm gonna
I'm
take a
probably
bath.
disgusting.
But one human is like, bah!
Yep.
3 bargains are like, okay, puppy pile.
Hey, I said I was going for a bath.
Well, you can go for a bath and then you can join us.
Okay.
Though a bath would probably be a good
Puddle,
idea.
puddle. Puddle, puddle.
Bath first.
So if you're going to the bathhouse, it is, when you go out the back, you can find a little like wooden fenced off area. And when you go back there, it is genuinely just like a man-made hot spring, I guess you could call it. It is a very large pool, not super, super big, but it's a large pool, and it's being constantly fed from a little fountain that has fire under its bowl. It's very kind of like trashy steampunk looking. Like, these people took garbage and turned it into something useful. It's not the most attractive, and it kind of has a funky smell to it, probably from the reheating of the water and the smoke, some soot getting into the water, but it's cleaner than the river by every mean.
And it's probably cleaner than us.
Yeah, probably.
Until we get in it.
It goes from crystal clear to brown sludge in an instant. Becomes a fondue fountain of mud.
Ew.
Eat it.
Ew, no.
I'm gonna start drinking the water. I don't. It was a dare.
It was a dare. Don't really do it.
Don't really do it. But do it.
But yeah, you guys are able to. It's not the best bath you've ever had in your life, especially since it's just like an open public bathhouse, but it's definitely cleaner and more hygienic than what you've been doing,
Which is nothing.
which is nothing.
I think in all this we've only ever had one other bar.
Yeah, I
was
think that was
soaked in
in
blood beforehand.
like Tahari or something too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get out of the bath, I turn into my feral form and sort of shake off, and then shift back and keep walking.
Laura, quit licking the floor.
Oh, my bad.
Kay is just avoiding the water. 100%. He is an
You mean until it's kind of cleared itself out?
No, just in general, Kay doesn't like water.
He doesn't like water.
Stinky boy.
The only reason why he has baths is because his wife makes him.
Stinky man.
So already his sort of white, what bit of white fur that is showing on his human form is already starting to look a little bit grey.
Just lick yourself off, man. Come on.
I'll do that later. But do I really want a big hairball? I mean, I am fluffy.
I would like to also point out that I take my extra shirt and all my extra clothes and wash them too.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Dick's the only one that has extras of anything.
I have one other shirt, and it has a hole in it from one time when I was stabbed, and another pair of pants that also have a hole in it from when I was stabbed, and 2 other pairs of socks.
Remind me to buy
From where
clothes
you were
before we
stabbed?
leave.
From when I stabbed someone else and stole their socks. You gotta scavenge when you can, man.
Damn right.
My God.
And then stabbed yourself.
You're gonna get a foot fungus doing that.
You wash them first, Jesus.
I'm not some kind of animal.
You don't know where those feet have been.
Exactly. You take them off. You stick them in a little
On the
safe
ground.
sock spot, and then you wash them next time you do laundry, and then they're safe to wear.
That's disgusting.
Delicious.
But okay.
Oh my God, this is already a shit show.
Let's keep talking
And
about
you're surprised how?
I'm not surprised. Personally, I'm not surprised. Kay, on the other hand, is going, I thought this was going to get better. It hasn't gotten better.
It's never gonna get better.
Kay has to realize that yet. So while everyone else is having a bath, and I'm assuming the Pinskari have probably joined,
Probably. They probably have.
and probably, having the time of their lives, I could just full on see them being super happy.
while
Weirding
bathing with them,
everybody
I go
else out.
ding.
I just want to point out that
If they
Valerian
copy
does
me.
not bath.
You melt.
Would you melt?
No.
So why not, Valerian? You're
God
brave.
lies to me.
Being dirty is part of his charm.
Ew.
Oh.
We can't have 2 dirty ones.
It's okay. At some point, we'll just push them both in the river.
There you go.
Wait, who's the other dirty one?
Okay.
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 He's nasty.
He is.
He's a stinky boy.
Yeah, because he takes forever to dry. He will get fungus.
You just wash while you're in your bipedal state. It's just skin.
He doesn't
Rolls
like
right
that.
off.
If you've not read anything that Kay has done, he will refuse to bath.
Yeah, these robes that Valerian was originally wearing were white.
Yeah.
Oof.
I've got splotches of red on them. Mixed in with the brown. They're definitely crunchy.
A little bit of black here and there. They pretty much walk on their own.
Yes,
There might
that's
be a
why you're
mushroom
always.
coming out of the boot.
You
Yeah.
step out of them and they keep the shape.
I have
Yeah,
no
that's
boots.
why they're always
More
in
of a
that
sandal.
pose.
Grow on some, deadly mushrooms.
Yep. That's where he gets his sustenance.
Late afternoon?
Okay.
So we still have time to find food before we go to bed and maybe make some friends.
I think it's too late for that.
Do some shopping.
Do some shopping.
Yeah, I'm inspired. I want another outfit.
Or socks. That didn't come off of dead guys.
That didn't come off. It did.
I've been shamed. I don't want dead guy socks anymore.
I mean, we're not quite in the slums, but I feel like if we were, you might buy socks that came off a dead man.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be the one taking them off of a dead man, so then it wouldn't be like dead man socks.
Dead man socks. I loved that Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh, Lord.
So,
Never-
are we
never
going
would've
to
been a
bed
problem.
or what?
Food, then bed.
Okay, let's go
Go
get
to the
food.
pub.
Let's
Yeah,
go
you
get
can
food
easily
before
just
it.
get-
Tell Phoenix. Food, then bed.
You can get food easily just at the little pub. It's not necessarily the best food ever, but it's food and it's warm.
Hey, those are two aspects I appreciate in my food.
Was it supposed to be cold?
Someone's taken flight.
Someone's about
What?
to lift off.
It's spotty.
Yeah, that's weird. Computer taking off. If it hits the ceiling, I apologize for that noise.
Reaching orbit.
Pretty much.
So you guys are easily able to go get food. Are you going to try to get any information or knowledge or anything?
Go make friends.
I'm gonna have a really hard time in this town because I can't communicate.
Your sword can. Oh.
No, it can't.
No.
Nope.
No, it can't.
He
I got
is.
sign
feel like-
language, but that's it.
No, and none of us know any of it.
Nope.
Poku charades, Dick. You're a master.
Yep.
We can work it out.
All right. Who wants to eat what before I go to the bar and order?
Food? Just, you know,
I just pull
whatever
a
they've
mushroom
got.
out of my boot. I'm good.
I see you put it towards your mouth and I like slap it out of your hand. Because I'm good. I thought you were trying to kill yourself.
He didn't actually say I'm good. I just.
I'm good.
It was just that look on your face that was like, I'm good.
Exactly.
All right. So I saunter on up to the tavern bar person place,
Ring the bell.
and I look.
What can I get you?
Love him.
I need whatever you guys have that's hot and tasty for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people and a goat.
Your goat is outside.
Yeah, so no go.
8 people.
No goat allowed.
You can bring the food to the goat, you guys.
That was what I was gonna do, but I
Crushing his
discounted.
Where
dreams.
is the goat?
The goat's in
In
the
the
barn.
stable.
He's
Where's
outside.
the,
He's probably got hay.
Right here.
Unless you intend to
Oh, okay.
give him a tankard of cheap beer and some awful stew.
He just
Well,
blended right
goats
in with
like
that. I
beer.
couldn't see him.
Goats do like beer.
They do.
Well,
like
okay,
beer.
beer's fine. 30,
Okay,
you're not
I need-
starving.
I need 8 meals and 8 beverage for regular old people folks. And 1 beverage to go.
One beverage to go.
Yeah, I'll bring the cup back after Bolt's has beer.
Sora, what did you just grab? Oh, okay. Well, she just spit it out like she was about to get murdered by it. Axel's passed the fuck out, so. So after a moment of kind of staring at you like you're freaking batshit, he's just, alright, we'll bring something out in a moment.
Hey, cool. So if I had questions for, like, looking for somebody, who would I talk to about that?
Depends who you're looking for.
Yeah, I guess that's valid. I'm looking for... You ever heard of omens?
Almonds are delicious.
I don't know if you heard Brian, but
I had it.
I
muted.
did.
Yeah,
I
almonds are
said
delicious.
almonds are delicious.
I'm looking for an omen.
he just kind of stares at you. Have you bailed a little early there, lad?
Should I have? Because, let's be honest, I probably need a drink.
Okay.
No, I've been sent on a mission from God to find an omen. But I don't know what he looks like, or if he's a he,
God
or
or the
where to
omen?
start.
This guy is just staring at you at this point. And he grabs your order of drinks and just slides them towards you before quietly turning away and heading back into the kitchen.
That's okay. I'm like staring off into the space, like above and to the left of where he was. as I'm trying to remember the words. Yep, that didn't go well. And then I grab all the drink.
All the drinks.
All the drink. And I take them back to the table. And I go, well, he wasn't very knowledgeable of omens. Or he's hiding something.
You, you probably should have asked him where we can talk to someone else who would know.
I think I started with that, but then I think he got confused. Or
That's
I
fair.
got confused.
Which is also valid.
Yep. We'll find someone. I heard an
Ever wants to get up and go ask the guy at the bar something.
Okay.
And Jack, give us a burb.
Yeah.
What? Hold on, what?
Oh, I thought you said burb.
I was burb, but I'm back now.
Okay. Well, I biffed it, so Everly's gonna go talk to the guy at the bar about maybe something else.
Yeah.
Have you
She...
heard of any omens?
No. She would go up and ask, you know,
Be cute.
So I was wondering if it would maybe be okay if I could play in here.
He kind of just looks at you for a minute and then shrugs and he says, "Do what you want, kid."
He's gonna grin and bounce off over sort of close to where everyone else is, and sit down to play, because you know it's a tavern. There should be music, right?
Absolutely.
In a town without magic.
Mind blown with a new plural.
Or a small pack of Vargai.
You are off to a wonderful start in this city.
That doesn't help that everyone else is hostile.
Everybody outside the slums? Yeah.
Even in the slums.
Well, that wasn't hostility, but it was definitely off-putting.
I think
Well,
that was
I
more Dick's
mean-
fault.
Or they were off-put.
Have you seen your crew?
Would you suggest we sent one human out to go talk to everybody and hope they don't get mugged all on their lonesome? I mean, no thanks.
No one would mug Dick. They'd have to be an idiot.
No, Dick would just hand stuff over. They'd be like, "Hey, give me your money, I'm poor." They'd be like, "Okay."
Okay. Go buy some of your food.
Go buy some socks.
Right? I'd be like, "Hey, do you have some money? My family is starving." "Oh, we can go to the grocery store. I will buy you some things." They'd be like, "That's not really what I wanted."
I was kind of lying to you.
Well, lying is bad. But I'll still buy you groceries.
Are we talking about this hypothetical at the table?
Yes.
Kay will have finished off his food and then he's going to leave the table, venture out of the pub, and decide, well, if they're not going to talk, maybe if I show them that I can help them with something, they might be willing to open up.
And
then
so
I'm
the
gonna take-
party splitting begins.
Yep. I'm gonna take Bolt his beer.
Okay, he's going working, essentially.
Yep.
Kay's going to
Kalailin's
work.
hiding.
I just wander around town and just see if I can hear any rumors.
Okay.
Perception.
Where are you heading?
Away from this district into the bluish purple area.
Give me a spot.
Okay.
You look like a beggar.
You're dirty.
Yeah.
So roll perception.
Dirty 20.
Where'd you go?
What number are you by? Is that 15?
15, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you walk by that building.
Okay.
It's a fairly new building in the city, at the house of worship for a majority of the population. This church serves all type of people, but holds their mass on different days to keep social classes split up for the most part. There is a sign out front that says Temple of the Sun, Mass Times, and it says Sunday, Noble Class Mass. All day sermon running from 10 a.m. to 7 and 3 p.m. to 6. Wednesday, Common Class. Runs all day, sermon runs 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then Friday, Sun Class. Mass runs 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. with sermon at 8 to 10. The building itself it looks like marble, but when you kind of look at it, you can tell it's not real marble. And it's decorated with brass. Roll me a d4.
D4?
Yep. As you walk by, you can hear people kind of talking as they come out of probably just a private or a public worship kind of thing. That strange elf was hanging around outside when we came again. What do you think she wants? Why don't they chase her off? And they just kind of wander off.
All right, everyone, let's hyperfixate on that.
One thing, yep.
The one bit of intel.
None of us know,
Bad is
and
there's no
he
way
can't
for
tell us.
me to even be
You
able to
can't even
relate this
share that.
information to you guys because I just
Don't you know how to write?
I don't know. Do you think I know how to write?
I would say you would. Being a monk,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would say yes.
Okay.
You at least know how to write your name. I know that
I
much.
know how to write.
Yeah,
Little bit.
it maybe not well, but I'm sure you know how to write.
Just has the worst
handwriting.
handwriting ever.
Doctor's writing.
Yeah. Okay. Do I see anything else in this area, like any shops or
For the most part, they appear to be mostly housing.
mostly housing? Okay.
Yep.
I'll just wander back at this point.
Okay. If that's what you guys are doing for the evening, you guys can situate yourselves for the night and get some decent sleep. For the most part, the evening is quiet. A couple of you are woken up here and there, mostly by wind just hitting the building. Funny, old creaky building. And
Occasionally bar fight.
for the most part, this area, for being the slums, is actually pretty mild. At least this part of the slums.
Well.
And you guys awaken in the morning. Totally fine.
No one tried to lynch us.
Did you want to call it there because it's 8:41 right now?
If you guys want to explore for a little bit, there's nothing really that you guys will get into here.
Okay.
So you can. If we get into something, then I'll just stop it before it starts.
Okay. Sounds good.
Right. I go moseying.
Okay. Where are you heading?
I'm heading this
Following
direction.
Dick.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
I will also mosey.
So you guys are heading towards 20.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take you guys long to realize that there is a large market set up in this area. Many of the booths have worn makeshift tents over them to keep out the weather, giving you the impression that this market is probably set up every day of the year. Just by glancing around, it looks like you can find just about anything here. Even black market items, foods, knives, clothing. It's not common to find high quality or super rare items aside from what the black market vendors have, from what you can tell. But you can find just about everything.
I am gonna go looking for the shadiest stall.
Okay.
Get mugged.
We're either gonna get
Luke's
ripped
going
off
to
or
buy some
mugged.
drugs.
No, it's drunken monk. Not drugged monk.
Right.
So what would you classify as shady?
Like, definitely selling illegal goods.
Somebody's looking for drugs.
I'm not. No, listen. I have a plan.
Oh, okay.
Misinterprets
Do
shady
they
so
sell
bad
magic items
that you
here,
end
too?
up
You wouldn't know.
a drug dealer.
I guess that's true.
Roll me a d4, Loon.
Okay.
Okay. So kind of hidden deep within, you notice the more like central you go into the market, the kind of shadier and sketchier things seem to get. It looks almost like they have like a warning system set up where the illegal stuff is all set in the middle so that if guards come around, the outer rings of people warn the inner rings.
Nice.
And as you're kind of venturing in, you stop at a stall that has one thing you can recognize right off the bat is dragon claws. You see a few different tails of various creatures. You see a few different eggs of various sizes. And you're pretty sure you can smell something that's bloody somewhere as well.
Okay, I'm gonna be very careful not to touch anything.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not looking for trouble. And I will walk up to a stall owner. Let's say the one with the dragon claws.
Okay.
Do I look like I belong here?
You're not the most out of place person that they've ever seen.
Okay. I'm gonna like lean towards the stall like with my hands on it, get his attention, be like, I am looking for information.
The stall owner kind of looks around a little bit and leans in a little bit closer with a brow raised and said, "What kind of information?"
We're looking for someone or something, me and my friends. They're probably in hiding, honestly. Do you know where I can get any info on them?
He kind of shrugs a little bit. He says, "You're going to need to be more specific and more persuasive than that, my friend."
I'm gonna pull out, let's say 20 gold, and that's all for now. I'm gonna hold off. But it's in a bag. You can't see it.
Why?
Ready?
Okay.
Just drop it on the table. Have you heard anything about a cursed omen?
He kind of looks at the bag and then looks back up at you. Roll a diplomacy check. It's a +5.
A diplomacy with a +5?
Yeah.
What the heck?
The reaction was the best part.
Boy.
He looks at you and just kind of cocks his head a little bit and says, "Can't say I can help you."
Do you know someone who can?
No.
No, he just kind of looked at you like, really?
Okay. So, what kind of dragon are these from?
Go and get reinforcements and come back.
Brings Kay and Dick along. Intimidate the shit out of him.
Do you guys have high intimidation?
I think I do.
I think I do too.
Yep.
Oh gosh, I have a really high intimidate.
I have a 6 in my
You
intimidate.
have a really high diplomacy too. You just biffed it.
Biffed it hardcore.
Yeah,
How do
but
I
your
intimidate someone?
your intimidate loon is going to go down because you can't use your magic.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of your intimidation was with your magic.
Just be like, hey, Kay, beat this guy up.
Friends. Can't we all just murder somebody in peace?
Right, well, since he's not talking to me anymore, even though I was, like, hinting at patronage, I'll just walk away.
Yeah.
And sort of, like, get lost a little.
Purposely or
Dick!
I'm over here somewhere looking at socks and other clothing items.
I'm just gonna keep yelling that until I find him.
you have one person, you're yelling that, and you have one person lean over their booth as you're yelling that and it says, "For you, honey, I can be."
Find Dick at that exact same moment and be like, I think somebody's offering to peg you. You
Anyway.
were looking for me?
Yeah, like, grab onto your arm and stare at that guy. I didn't have any luck in finding information.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for socks.
Yeah.
Did you find any?
I don't know.
Roll me a d10.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at.
You found one pair that's very nicely knitted, but they're bright ass pink with purple flowers on them.
Oh, that is my jam. What's the price on these beautiful socks?
The lady lets you take them for 5 copper.
Deal. I'm taking those. Let me put that in my monies.
She seems like a very nice old lady.
If you have any more brightly colored socks, I would be all over that. Alright, now that I've acquired some socks. Loon, what were we looking for me for?
I found a very lovely man selling dragon pieces.
Well, that seems
Drastic.
lucrative and illegal. Why? What do you need me for?
Because I was in a very sketchy area and I'm kind of small.
Okay.
I'm kind of small.
Are we going back to talk to this person?
I feel like I'm that kid that is like, I'm gonna come back with my dad and he's gonna beat you up.
Should we
Okay,
maybe
you said very small, and all I could think of is your son escaped out of the fence again.
Your son was too small again. He keeps going through the fence. Oh man, don't bring him up. I could talk for hours about Max Middleman. And I have. With the kids at the shelter, I have.
Yeah, I sent a picture of him to Jack one day, and I said, doesn't he look like the, what did I say? Something like the most gay ray of sunshine or something. And
I honestly don't remember.
And I can't remember. Oh, it was because he plays King, and I said, look, I swear King is based off of the guy that plays him.
He looks like King.
He looks like King.
Hang on, I think I have a picture somewhere. What is everyone else doing?
I'm very contently working in the forge. I'm back at home, baby.
He's pretty much building your guys' weapons.
Yeah, he's decided to actually be constructive and is probably doing some odd jobs on the side for people.
And he's the
Everyone's-
reason that you guys are getting your weapons so cheap.
Hey.
Whoever wants to find some, like, paint or ribbon or something and make some new designs to, like, attach to her guitar and then maybe give to kids if she can find any kids to tell stories to.
You can find supplies easy. Very easy. Are you gonna get glasses and milk too? Thank you. He brought me cookies, sorry.
Well, Luna and
Yeah.
I are gonna go intimidate the guy after I finally get the information out of him.
Everly,
what
yes,
happened.
you are able to find craft supplies for pretty dirt cheap. And you soon have a following of children.
What?
Okay. She has a herd.
Whole herd of children.
How's that?
Happily tell stories and sing and make little
Regular, please.
cool things to,
Sweetened.
you know, give them and let them play with.
The sweetened regular. Yeah, the carton.
Send them out
Not
as
the
little eyes. Get them to bring you information.
Are we really starting
yeah.
a little Varus circle, like some little birds?
Yes.
Game of Thrones shit?
Yes.
We 100% are. Well, not we. Everly is.
If you would
I'm
actually
here
do
for it. Yeah, if we're that good. I kind of imagine I've started working on DV's hammer. Because I feel like that's a priority over everyone else.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably because I know that that'll probably take the longest getting it to fit. That and leaf. I imagine getting the Penscari's measurements would be a bit harder than regular people, so
Thank you, love.
sit there with the pair of them and be like, right, how does this feel? Right.
Okay, so Pinskari, you're distracted with Kek.
Which, you know,
Everly.
keeps them also out of trouble.
Everly is trying to gather minions.
Amassing an army of children.
Gonna light the Citadel on fire after.
Kids know things, and they're also cute. And she doesn't really want to go talk to adults, so...
I'll give you that kids know things, and the not talking to adults part.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not on the cute part, though.
No. I imagine they're a bunch of little ragamuffins.
Ragamuffins is a word I haven't heard in so many years.
I was just thinking the same. That's a word.
Luna and I are going to go intimidate the dude.
Hey,
Okay.
mm,
Loon
Are we
sounds
Loon?
thrilled about this.
I feel like I'd just be hiding behind you, and that kind of ruins the point.
Well, I mean, what you could do is you could just point him out to me subtly, and I could go intimidate without you being there.
Okay, I'll go look at other stalls and point out the right one subtly.
Okay, at which point I will go and speak with the gentleman.
Dick Thunder, roll me a d20.
Always.
Uh-oh.
Always will I, God.
Oh, that. Oh.
Okay. You approach a booth.
Uh-oh.
A booth. Maybe
Uh-oh.
not the right booth, but a booth.
Approach one of them.
I would like to investigate to see what's in the booth.
Tell me about this.
Tell me about this booth. What do I see?
Roll perception.
There's so many shapes and colors.
You can see what you think Loon was talking about. They look like claws of some sort. You see some vertebrae on the table. each marked with like what looks like runes, maybe some gems, and you're pretty sure there's something moving in that cage over there.
Buy it.
I'd like to pick up one of the vertebrae and examine it as if I knew what I was doing.
Roll
I
a
don't.
bluff check.
But I just want to pretend that I do.
Oh my gosh.
Roll a bluff check.
Hey.
Hey!
So the man comes forward and kind of leans on the table and he says, "That's a nice one, isn't it?"
Sure is. Don't get many of these where I'm from.
He kind of looks at you and nods in your directions. "Where are you from?"
Not here, bud. Duh. Ways off.
He's gone.
What? You want a cookie? What do you say? Okay, there you go. You're welcome. Okay. He just kind of nods, accepting your answer.
So I'm gonna be totally honest with you, friend. I don't know what this is.
That's
Roll a
it.
good bluff check and you just let it go.
Yeah, I know. The bluff was to get his attention. I had no follow through for that. Not even a little plan.
He he kind of looks at you and snorts and laughs and he says, "You ought to play poker with a face like that."
Mama always said not to steal a man's money just because he ain't got no emotions on your face.
Right, he kind of laughs at you. "What are you really looking for then, friend?"
Shoot, I'm looking for some information, and I was hoping this was the right-ish area.
He shrugs a little bit and looks around and he's like, "Between all of us here, I'm sure somebody knows something."
So a friend of mine, back a ways, sent me on a goose chase all around the map, right? And I am looking for, in this particular area, and I like look at my hand like, oh, I've got it written down. I'm like, a cursed omen.
He kind of raises an eyebrow at you and kind of, you can tell he's thinking for a minute and shakes his head. He's like, "All I can think of would be something from the potion master, but nothing like that works in the city."
Oh god, do healing potions not work here either?
Oh,
I feel like that's
That hadn't
alchemy.
occurred
That
to me.
probably is different. Right.
I don't know, you'd have to look it up.
Oh god.
Well, hopefully we don't get injured within the city then.
You got
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You
we
just
got
lick us, we'll be
Pinscari.
fine.
I've got a whole jar of spit.
Yeah,
We don't need health potions.
no health potions. You'll be fine.
You can drink
rub
it,
some-
or I can rub it on.
Or rub some dirt in it. So I look at the guy again. I was like, so you ain't never heard of a cursed omen?
Not in all my years. As I said, it just sounds like something they'd make at the potion and rune shop, or some trickster would brew up in a back alley.
Fair, it does kind of sound like that, doesn't it?
It
Yeah,
is
no, my
considered
friend-
an oil or a potion, not considered magical.
There you go.
Hey, my friend was pretty sure it was a person, but I ain't got no details other than that. Well, it was worth asking.
Sounds like you're on a wild goose chase, friend.
Oh, that's my whole days. You know anybody who might know anything?
He shrugs and says, "Asking the shop owners around the city might be your best bet. Or the vineyards. The vineyards see a lot of people as well.
That. I just got into town last night, so
I'm new in town.
this is kind of my first shot at this rodeo. Well, thank you kindly.
Wait, he just kind of nods to you and kind of leans back in a chair.
And I set down the thing I'm holding and wander off. Yep. Vertebrae of something.
Something.
Hey God, now that I'm gone, I have a question. Was I at the right booth?
No.
I didn't think so. I mean, Dick had no idea, but I didn't think so.
Nope, you were not at the correct booth.
Like,
Leyland, I have to ask what you were doing.
I'm staying in my room. Making no noise.
In my room.
I'm reading a
Making
book.
no noise, pretending I don't exist, like Harry Potter.
Okay.
If there's just me there, here we're gonna have problems.
The kitsune under the cupboard.
Yeah, I'm just hiding under some covers on the bed, like, I didn't plan this. I don't like this.
Okay.
Kalaylan could have sat with me in the forge if she really wanted to.
Depending on how
Cloak
brave
and
she
a
is.
blanket and fur.
I mean, it's a place of fire.
Yeah, let's try to help with that. Oh god.
So I round up Loon and we go back to Valerian, wherever he is, if we spot him. And I'm like, yeah, he didn't really know much, but he did suggest talking to shop owners around town other than just in the market, and talking to the vineyard owners around about the outskirts. I would ask you if you'd seen it or heard anything, but like, without your sword to talk for you, I don't know if I'd understand what you're trying to say.
Can I roll linguistics to try and figure out what he's saying in sign language?
You know what? Yes, you would, because Loon had a deaf sister-in-law.
I sure did. What I was thinking of this whole time, but I didn't know if we were like close enough for it to count.
I mean, if nothing else, Matisse would have been able to sign.
Yeah. And it just feels like something Loon would try to pick up at least. He's a nice kid.
He's a nice.
He's a nice kid.
Weird, but he's nice.
He's a nice kid.
He's weird, but he's nice.
Nicest ones always are weird.
He's the quiet kid in class, but not the one that brought a gun.
While they were doing their stuff, I think Valerian would have been looking for what he's looking for.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a magic belt, but that'd be really difficult in this city, so I don't know how well that's gonna go.
Yeah.
You were looking for a what?
Magic belt.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
thought you said bell, and I was really confused.
You might be able to find something that's called a magic belt, but you wouldn't be able to know if it actually works or does anything until you got it out of the city.
You should ask that guy that propositioned me.
Yeah.
He'll give you a magic belt.
I'll give you magic something.
Magic something.
What, to find a magic belt?
Yeah.
You can find a vendor in the market.
Okay.
But like I said, if you find one, you're not going to know until you get out of the city.
I feel like he would take it and go immediately out of the city to see if it worked.
Are you gonna communicate with the shop owners?
Hand signs.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get your money back if it's a dud.
I know.
Okay, so you can find a shop owner easy. Roll me a D100.
Oh god.
So the bullshittery begins.
I think it began a long time.
Did.
Okay. Are you going to take it out of the city to check it?
Yeah.
How much does a magic belt normally run you?
Well, what I'm looking for is 16,000.
Okay, we'll say that you paid 1,000.
Okay.
You get it out of the city, and it is just a belt.
Sweet.
But you own a new piece of clothing.
Well,
Brand new
when
untarnished.
they find me, I will hand sign that I found a magic belt for Dick Thunder, and I hand it to him.
Magic belts? I'm so excited. I
Or you
immediately
could
put
just
it on.
con somebody
No
into buying it again.
I could, but I'm not allowed to lie, so that probably is a gray area on lying. So
Yeah, probably.
No questions asked. Dick believes you that it's a magic belt and puts it on immediately.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise anyone.
Nope.
So, for Corinne's sake, should we call it there?
Please.
Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Okay. We'll adventure the town more next week.
Hey.
I learned all these new spells and I'm mad because I can't use them.
I know. I knew you guys would love this city.
I hate it.
Beautiful.
Let's just try to find it on our own.
Alright, well, we're done. I'll see you guys next week.